Thank you very much. And 25th District Assemblyman Rusty Reyes joins us now. We, of course, don't have the elaborate projection devices, but he is probably, no doubt, going to win big tonight. You really didn't have much of a challenge. First of all, let me get your reaction to the Reagan landslide win.
I'm not entirely surprised, Mike. I think anybody that was watching the polls and believed them expected the landslide. I never did expect a 20-point margin, and it's about 15 or 16, and that's about what I anticipated. I think the fact that we have the large voter turnout in California and throughout the country will greatly negate the coattail effects that a lot of people are anticipating.
Now, with the big, heavy Republican vote for Reagan, does that bode well for you? I know that you're watching Proposition 39 very closely tonight. Do you think that's going to maybe tilt that in the wrong direction in your feelings?
I don't really think so. The latest polls indicate that it's very, very close. And I was looking at the count on the absentee ballots here in Monterey County, and Republicans typically utilize the absentee ballot to a higher degree than Democrats do, and the no side was winning, and those are the only results that I have, and I interpret that as a good sign. I've been very critical of the present way that we reapportion, but if you're going to replace the present system, you ought to replace it with one that's better, not one that's worse. And I think Proposition 39, if it were to pass, would replace the way we presently reapportion with a system that's much worse and just as partisan.
What can we look forward to in the next 2 years in the legislature?
Well, there's an awful lot to do. The problems with toxics, drinking water, problems up in Santa Clara County that needs to be addressed. We still have a lot to do in the areas of education, local government finance, transportation. There's major problems throughout the state. In this district, we're looking at additional funding, hopefully, for Highway 152 and a bypass near Prunedale. And we hope to be able to meet those needs. There's a lot to do, and I just hope that when all this partisan bickering is over, that the administration and the legislature can work in concert to solve the problems of the state.
Do you have a big victory party planned for tonight?
I'll be going on to Sacramento, where I plan on spending the evening kind of at Operation Control, and I'll be able to gauge from there the legislative races from throughout the state, and it should be very interesting. Immediately following this interview, I'll be flying back to Sacramento, and I'll know the results of legislative races throughout the state and see how my colleagues are faring.
Assemblyman Reyes, thanks for taking time and joining us tonight. We certainly appreciate it, and congratulations on your showing tonight. And
thanks,
back to you two.
All right, thank you, Mike. We're starting to get some figures now in the 16th, 12th, 10th, 13th congressional districts.